The Novels of Tiger and Dell, Volume 1, Sword Dancer and Sword Singer. Sword Dancer. He was Tiger. Born of the desert winds, raised as a slave, he had won his freedom by weaving a special kind of magic with warrior skill. Now he was a legendary sword dancer, ready to take on any challenge, if the price was right, or the woman beautiful enough. She was Dell. Born of ice and storm, trained by the greatest of northern sword masters, now her ritual training completed, and steeped in the magic of her own rune sword, she had come south to search for her younger brother, kidnapped 5 years earlier. But even Dell could not face the dangers of the deadly desert known as the Punja without a southern guide. Meeting Dell, Tiger could not turn away from the most intriguing challenge he'd ever faced, that of the magical, beautiful, mysterious sword singer of the north. Sword Singer. The place of swords. It was here that Dell had come to free herself from the life curse under which she lived, for this was where she had slain her own sword master to quench her blade with the powerful blood magic she needed to avenge the cruel destruction of her family. Outlawed by this action, she had 1 year to return to the place of swords to stand in sword dancer combat and either clear her name and regain her honor, or meet her doom. Tiger, who had stood by Dell through so many trials, would not forsake her now, and so together they began the long journey north. But between them and their rendezvous with destiny was a vast land fraught with dangers of both sword and spell, and behind them stalked an unseen and deadly presence, intent on stealing away the very heart and soul of their sword dancer's magic. Book 2, Volume 2, Sword Maker and Sword Breaker. Sword Maker. Swords sworn to track down the hounds of Hulis, malicious magical entities, yet inescapably haunted by his memories of Dell. Tiger, now master of northern and south-run sword skills, is relentlessly following the trail which will lead him to Yesaden, the community he has promised to liberate. Yet before him waits perils far deadlier than any hounds. For in Yesaden he is hailed as a champion, come to stop the force which has been wreaking destruction upon the villagers. A force which many claim is a dragon of unimaginable strength. As the trails of hounds and dragon now seem intertwined, Tiger has no choice but to climb the mountain to the place known as Dragon's Lair. And it is here that he comes face to face with a challenge which may prove beyond even his mastery of both northern and southern sword magic. The great evil of Chosa Dai, a wizard of legend and power to unmake all who oppose him. Sword Breaker. Accused of murdering a man the southern tribes believed to be their messiah, but who is actually the slayer of Dell's family. Tiger and Dell flee across the deadly Punja desert, hunted by religious zealots and sword dancer assassins. But evading death by assassin's blade is only one of the challenges they face. For Tiger's sword, Samuel, has been possessed by the spirit of the deadly sorcerer Chosa Dai, a master of evil who seeks to mold Tiger into his ultimate weapon of destruction. Tiger and Dell have only one hope left, to find and gain the help of Chosa Dai's equally powerful counterpart and sworn enemy, Shaka Obre. But Shaka Obre has not been seen in the world for hundreds of years, and it may be beyond even the combined magical abilities of Tiger and Dell to find this wizard who is their only chance for salvation. Volume 3, Swordborn, Sword Sworn. The Price of Magic. The South has always been Tiger's home. Left as an infant to die in the desert, his real origins were unknown. When he won his freedom from the tribe who enslaved him by slaying a deadly sand tiger, he joined the elite brotherhood of South-run sword dancers, swearing a lifelong oath to abide by their code of honor. With Dell, one of the most deadly sword singers in the north, Tiger had forged an unlikely partnership of equals, sharing adventures, danger, and eventually love. But when Tiger forfeited an important chance to rescue Dell, he broke his sword code of honor, and his sentence was death. Fugitives from both the north and the south, Tiger and Dell flee to the distant island of Scandi. Tiger has been told he resembles the people there, and now he seeks his true heritage. But Scandi provides no safe haven. Abducted by priest mages, altered in mind and body, Tiger is forced to acknowledge that he possesses his own special brand of magic, a personal magic that carries its own price. Tiger will have only 10 or 12 more years to live. As Tiger and Dell struggle to escape, his long-dormant power begins to manifest. He falls victim to visions he cannot dismiss, dreams of a dead woman luring him into the crystal sands of the Punja, the South's deadliest desert. "Find me," she bids him, "and take up the sword." Though he fights it, Tiger can't deny the compulsion in his own blood. He must accept his magic and his fate. Yet, can Tiger avoid paying the terrible price they threaten to extract?